ATO takes axe to EDS $1 billion Australian dollars outsourcing deal. With EDS, the Australian Tax Office says that it will open information technology outsourcing contracts worth over $1 billion Australian dollars to multiple suppliers, potentially ending its long-standing single supplier arrangement, and it has promised no data centers that will be offshored as a result. Into 3 separate streams for the past 10 years, EDS has held ATO contract pooling. The following internal reviews and advice from Boston Consulting Group. The ATO's Second Commissioner Greg Farr, CDNet Australia, says that even if one of the vendor wins all 3, it would be 3 separate contracts. It will be all done separately, but it would not preclude one vendor from getting all the 3. It tenders for the ATO's outsourcing work, the decision to break up the contract that was taken to foster greater competition. It is equally needed to aggregate components of each contract to avoid complicating the integration process by involving too much vendors. They needed to have a sufficient scale to make it worthwhile and standardize the benefits. They also wanted to become the services elements relating to planning and asset refreshes and keep the refresh in the same cycles. In Farr's view, there are only about 6 vendors it will be capable of fulfilling the tender requirements. Within the Australia, while the number includes offshore vendors, all the data center contracts must stay. There will be no offshore data centers. They have not and cannot preclude offshore work as a part of the evaluation. In premises in Australia, anything that requires storage of Australia tax data will be in secure premises. This does limit us a lot, but they do not think that it would be accepted to the Australian public. With the EDS until 2010 covered the transition period, the ATO will extend its current contract. The parts of the contract may end earlier when the new arrangements are put in place. The first tender to be awarded will be for the ATO's managed network services, covering voice, mobile, and data carriage, PABX, desktop handsets, and LAN and WAN switches. By early next year, they would hope to have an expression of interest for the marketplace. While the third tender will be for the centralized computing, including the ATO's mainframe computing needs, mid-range storage, and its data warehouse. The second tender will be for the end-of-user computing. The second and the third tenders will be announced simultaneously during the middle. For the tender, each tender will be followed by extensive testing periods. This is Anne of Synergy.